now we are going to see a couple of his students, what they talk about Dr. Sharma. Thank you.
Oh,
Now,
I need to put those grades. You know what? I am giving it to everybody. Right? Mhm. Mhm. All right. Oh, I don't know. Say it again. Horror? But who is this man? Ah, those are very expensive. That's okay. What the hell? No. No, but we will get some money. Okay. Mm-hmm. Oh my God. All right. Mm-hmm.
Yes, okay. Good afternoon, everyone. It is a pleasure to be here on this festive occasion. To Dr. Morris, all the faculty and staff in the College of Arts and Sciences, and all other members that are here representing the Tuskegee University family, I bring you greetings. One of the best ways to confirm that you've chosen the right career being a faculty member is the confirmation by students, colleagues you work with, and the impact that you have had at your institution. That has been validated very much so from the service and the time here for Dr. Sharma and the impact he has made in the classroom, in research and service during his 4 decades at Tuskegee University. I recall during my first time here in 1993, I had the pleasure of meeting Dr. Sharma, and many of the students will tell me of the great foundation that they learned in physics with regard to completing their degrees in engineering. And that's further confirmation of the dedication, the commitment of Dr. Sharma as a faculty member, not only to his students, but to the university as well. Anytime a person stays in the same environment, the same workplace environment, it says 2 things. One is that this is a workplace environment that's conducive to the role that a person plays, in this case, as a faculty member. And I'm confident that Tuskegee University has been a place that supported Dr. Sharma in his growth as a faculty member, as a researcher and service in the time that he has been here. But it also says that Dr. Sharma himself felt comfortable being in a place that support him in his own personal goals as well. And that's a reflection of the values and ethics of Dr. Sharma and his 40 years being here. And so anytime both of those could be aligned, the workplace environment and the values, ethic, and commitment of the employee, that's a good environment to be in. And the results is having students, colleagues to reflect and congratulate you on your time here at Tuskegee University. So on behalf of all the faculty, the staff, the students that you have touched, those over the last 40 years have gone on to do great things and not only reflect the educational quality of Tuskegee University, but also the commitment of its faculty, and that being yourself, Dr. Sharma, in the service that you provided over the last 40 years. So again, congratulations. I'm sure there's another chapter that you plan to be engaged in your post-retirement from Tuskegee University. We wish you well and much success as you be able to enjoy this next phase of your young life as a former Tuskegee University employee. So thank you very much.
Thank you, Provost, Dr. Keith Hargrove, so kind of you. Now, we see our president, Dr. Charlotte Morris, is available with us in the meeting. Can I request Dr. Morris, please say a few words?
Thank you very much. I am delighted to join this group in celebrating the 40 years of excellent service that Dr. Sharma has provided Tuskegee University. And I wanted to just pop in to say thank you for your work, for your service. You have, as most people have indicated already, you have affected the lives of many, many, many students who came across here at the university. And it's reflective of the commendations that you're receiving today. So I just wanted to say a job well done. We wish you well in your retirement, but watch out, as I told you a few days ago, you know, some of us have to return from our retirement, so watch out. Congratulations again.
Thank you, Dr. Maris. Very kind of you. So now the award is being presented by our Provost, Dr. Keith Hargrove, to Dr. Sharma. And Dr. Prakash, you can also join. So I can take the picture.
So on behalf of Tuskegee University, we want to commend and recognize the service of Dr. Sharma for 40 years of service to Tuskegee University with this plaque. And it reads, in recognition of Dr. Prakash Sharma, Professor of Physics, College of Arts and Sciences, Tuskegee University, honoring your 40 years of excellence in teaching, research, and outreach, and dedicated service to the students, faculty, and staff at Tuskegee University, dated April of 2022. Again, congratulations, Dr. Sharma.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, Prof. Sharma. Congratulations. You can go ahead.
Now I am requesting Dr. Sharma himself to say a few words to us. And thank you, Dr. Sharma. Kindly, please.
Thank you. Dr. Morris, President Morris, Provost Hargrove, Dean Prakash, Dr. Kumar, and Dr. Aji for arranging this great function. And I'm a little emotional at this moment. Thank you to many of my old colleagues, which I see here, Dr. Javed Khan, Dr. Windham, Dr. Kazi, and many others who are here along with my friends. It's very hard to believe that this day has come today. I have a mixed feeling. And on one hand, I feel very happy that I will have a lot of time available for other activities and would be taking care of some of the things that we had planned in past, could not do it. We just postponed it and said we'll do it someday. On the other hand, I feel very sad that I'll be leaving behind the things that I have been doing every minute or every day for last several decades, at least for 40 years at Tuskegee University. I take this moment to express my gratitude and thanks to all of you. My memory goes back to 1982 when I came to Tuskegee, and I was interviewed by the then head of physics, Dr. Kothari, the dean, Dr. Williamson, and Dr. Lester, the provost, and President Benjamin Payton. The interview lasted for 2 days, and it was for hours, I would use the word. Dr. Jimmy Henderson used to be the head of sciences. At that time, there was, apart from Department of Physics head, chemistry head, and biology head, on top of it, there used to be a head, Department of Science head, which was Jimmy Henderson. He did a great interview, I would say. He was asking questions about biophysics, physics, how can we introduce physics into the biology? And fortunately, we have a faculty in our department who would do some biophysics, Dr. Nayak. I remember I was sitting in my couch yesterday evening in a very pensive mood and thinking about my job that I had done so far. So it suddenly flashed into my mind that I have served or I have worked under 5 presidents out of 9 presidents. Tuskegee had 9 and I have served for 5. I mean, so President Benjamin Payton, President Roshan, President McNair, and President Johnson, and of course, the current president, Dr. Morris. So it has been very, very long time. I should have called my day much earlier of retirement, it looks like. So then I worked under 4 provosts and 3 interim provosts. The first one was Dr. Lester, the longest serving provost in Southeast, I believe. And then it was Dr. Benford, not Benford, Dr. Who was the second one? Let me check if I can see it here. Furman, thank you, Dr. Furman. And then Dr. Luther Williams and Dr. Keith Hargrove, who had been a colleague of mine at once upon a time. And I remember my interactions with him. He used to be on the same floor. We used to meet almost every day and had very nice interactions. So thank you very much, sir, for coming and helping the university. I worked with 7 deans, and the first one was Dean Williamson, a finest soul on this face of earth. And Dr. Jimmy probably can testify, who has a close friendship with him. Dean Williamson, and then Dean Benford, then Dean Burge, Dean Eglin, and then Dean Bremwell. Then it was Miss Hill, Miss Hill, and then Dean Prakash, our dynamic dean. And thank you, Dean Prakash, for making this video and making me a little embarrassed to some extent. But thank you so much for a great job. Thank you very much. My heartfelt thanks to the students who have worked with us and who had brought laurels for themselves, for the department, and for the university. I was just making a rough calculation. I have served more than 10,000 students who took courses from me in my life history at Tuskegee University. We had 250 physics majors who took their bachelor's in science in my department during my tenure. And out of them, 24 have won the state or national recognitions by winning awards in different research competitions. And my heartfelt thanks goes to them also. My dear colleagues, I thank you very much for making this place a great place to work. And I'm really pleased and I'm very happy and I'm going very satisfied having been a colleague of all you guys. Here, I feel that I'm leaving today, or maybe within a month, this place, but my heart stays here. The Department of Physics is my family. In fact, if you look till August of 2021, that means till last year, all the faculty and all secretary was appointed by me. Their age group is that of my son and daughter. So they are just like my kids and they are like my family. Today I have a feeling of moving away from family, whom I will not be seeing on day-to-day basis that I have been seeing for last 4 decades. So I'll miss you definitely. But you are at very good place. All of you should continue to work with your hard work and to serve students, create great courses, help students, let them move forward, and whatever best you can do for them, please continue to do it, because these are the hallmarks of our university. I'll miss you, truly miss you, but this is the time to move on. And I'm ready to do that, but with heavy heart. I'd like to thank my secretaries, particularly Ms. Waddles, Kimberly Harris, and Miss Diane Stinson. Whose tireless work has made my life easy at Tuskegee University. I know how much time they have given to the department, and they have many times they have advised me, helped me on crucial matters. Thank you once again to all my secretaries, please. Last but not the least, I'd like to thank my wife, Renu, who had stood by me for last 50 years and who has been an inspiration to me. Thank you, Renu, and this is now time for me to work for her rather than working for the department. And we would do many of the things that we have postponed so far. Big thank you for all of you for coming at this over here, and to also people on Zoom, my president and my students. Thank you very much. And I feel very blessed today. I will wish you all the best. Be well and be happy and healthy. Thank you so much.
Great, wonderful. Thank you, Dr. Sharma, from our bottom of our heart. Yeah. Still, there is some time, I would like to have some few comments from, one of us. Anyone would like to say a few words? Dr. Nayak, Ms. Stinson, anyone? Yeah, Ms. Stinson, please.
Okay.
But I guess I have to be prepared. I just want to say congratulations, Dr. Sharma. If it have not been for you, I would not be here now. You have done so much for me. And I think he really wanted to go out a long time ago, but every time he told me he was going, I said, please don't go. And he would stay on again. So when he told me this time that he was leaving, I was like, okay, I guess I can handle that. But he have done so much for the faculty, the staff, the students, and everybody. And I have learned so much from him. And he just had that willing heart. He would take the time out to whatever you need. He would take the time out to help serve you. And that's what I like about him. His wife, I stayed in touch with her. She was always by my side too. And I just want to let him know that I'm really gonna miss him. And I thank you for everything you have done. Congratulations and enjoy your retirement.
First of all, congratulations, Dr. Sharma. I think you really need a rest. I was hired by Dr. Sharma, and from that time, I know he has has always been pushing me. There were times I am a little arrogant, at times I have been, but he still always took care. He never got offended. He always had advice for me. He put me in Alabama Academy of Sciences now. And when he hired me, he wanted me to start a biophysics program. So I'm really hoping that in the next 1 or 2 years, we will be able to do it. And for you, I definitely will. And one thing I have noticed is every time I'm into something, when I go and tell him, I think he's the one person who is sincerely happy about it. He'll always say, okay, keep just doing the next step. And I'm happy that I hired you. So as a mentor, I think for all of us, you are quite important. And of course, Mrs. Sharma, when I came in again, that was a great help. So thank you, Dr. Sharma, for everything that you have done. And I hope we can keep your legacy.
Thank you.
Anyone in the Zoom link want to speak?
Yes, please.
Raise your hand, please. Okay.
Dr. P.C. Sharma. I am the only one that you did not hire.
Yes.
Everyone, Dr. Sharma, P.C. Sharma is an asset. He's a participant. He is well known, not just here within the College of Arts and Sciences, historic Tuskegee University, but in the international community as well. We owe a debt of gratitude.
Excuse me, you're on mute.
So certainly Dr. Sharma will be our inspiration for all of us, all the young faculties. And also at this juncture, I want to tell you, myself and the Chitra, we started working on the biophysics project. We won't let you down, sir. You will go ahead, with all the energy you built here. Thank you. Wishing you all the best for your, retirement. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Now I see in list of the participants, I see some students. And I'm requesting 1 minute each person who has raised their hand. So I'm requesting first of all to Jack White. So can you turn on your microphone, Jack?
Hey, how's everybody doing? I just want to really extend my congratulations to Dr. Sharma. My name is Dr. Zachary White. I'm a resident physician I'll be starting at Stanford University in radiation oncology. And I was a student of Dr. Sharma while I was at Tuskegee University. And his leadership and instruction was just really momentous to my trajectory to get to this point. I had a lot of people when they asked me, why do you want to go into radiation oncology? There's a lot of physics behind that. I had a positive experience in my physics courses while Dr. Sharma was the department head there. And I'm really just excited to work with other physicists as I go into my career. So Dr. Sharma, your leadership really set the bar high. And I look forward to, in my future career, really instilling and replicating that leadership qualities that you showed. There was a quote I read, and it said that a good teacher is like a candle. He dissolves himself in order to give light to others. And you certainly dissolve yourself throughout these years. And now it's time for you to give back to yourself and enjoy your retirement. So congratulations again, Dr. Sharma.
Thank you so much. Now, our prior student, David Billingsley. Hi, David. Can you please say a few words about a minute?
Hello, Dr. Kumar. Hello, everyone, staff, faculty, students present and past. Oh, there's a little bit of echo. Oh, thank you. So as many people know, Dr. Sharma has had a long and distinguished career developing future physicists, scientists, engineers, and contributing back to academia for an astounding 50 years, spending many of which at Tuskegee University. What made Dr. Sharma stand out was that during his tenure was how he benefited students in a variety of ways, including assisting students to understand the practicalities of their studies, meticulously reviewing lectures during office hours and not leaving until they fully grasp the concepts, including providing research opportunities to many students as well. What some people don't realize is the extent of his dedication towards his students, going above and beyond to mentor and also advocating for those students outside of the classroom. On a personal note, I may not have been able to graduate Tuskegee University if it wasn't for Dr. Sharma. While at the time, I was an electrical engineering and math double major with honors. I took a break for a semester after losing a loved one and also my dog, and didn't have the financial, I didn't have adequate funds to continue my education subsequently. Without even providing Dr. Sharma the details of my hardship, he aided me by supplying the financial means to continue. His mentorship, coupled with my love of physics, inspired me to add the subject as an unprecedented third major. Initially, this act did not have the administrative support of other departmental heads, but it did have the support of Dr. Sharma and the physics department. This support single-handedly led to me becoming the first triple major in Tuskegee University's history, majoring in physics, electrical engineering, and mathematics. Also, this is why physics is always listed first on my resume. As this is just one story from one former student, there's surely countless other stories from countless other students. For this reason, even after retirement, Dr. Sharma will continue to make a huge impact on this world, as his legacy will be carried on through his fellow disciples of science. Thank you, Dr. Sharma. Have a good retirement.
Thank you, Billingsley. Now, the next person in my queue is Mr. Paul Hall. Hello, can you please kindly say a few words?
Okay,
Thank you.
yes. Greetings, everyone. My name is Dr. Paul Beasley Hall. I am a Tuskegee alumnus and former student of Dr. Sharma. I would like to express how fortunate and honored I am to have had and to have Dr. Sharma as mentor. Dr. Sharma helped and advised me at pivotal points in my life, highlights of which are included in my letter to the dean. Observations of Dr. Sharma's actions as they relate to teaching and mentoring help me to see with clarity the meaning of service. Service is giving to your fellow man in whatever form that may be it time, energy, understanding, knowledge, caring, and love, to name a few. Service is giving. Service is fulfilling a job function. In any case of giving, a reward is given for service, be it monetary, material, psychological, or spiritual. One component of Dr. Sharma's giving stands out above all others. That component or determinant is his spirit. Dr. Sharma has the ability to see the person, not just as a student, not just as a young person, not just as a faceless form, but he sees the person inside. Using this ability, Dr. Sharma is able to see the potential that may manifest in anyone and to give one of the most powerful gifts to students of Tuskegee University. That gift is encouragement. Dr. Sharma, I would like to congratulate you not for your scientific patents, not for your expertise in the field of physics, not for your guidance that you have given to many throughout the years, not for your many accomplishments in your field of study, although all are praiseworthy. I would like to congratulate you for your success as a wonderful human being that tirelessly uses his talent as an encourager to change the lives of others in miraculous ways. I salute you, my mentor, and wish you continued love, prosperity, and favor. Amen.
Thank you. Dr. Sesha. Dr. Sesha, can you hear me?
Yes, I can
Can
hear.
you please unmute?
Can you
And,
hear me? Yeah, thank you, Dr. Kumar and Dr. Dean Prakash. And we are celebrating Professor P.C. Sharma's function is pretty much overwhelmingly. I'm very proud and happy to be the speaker, talk about his many accomplishments and many things. In addition to his student, all-time favorite students' activities, he tried to be a good mentor to his younger faculties, junior faculties. I was hired by Professor P.C. Sharma in 2009 fall, and then I was there for 5 years as a faculty in Department of Physics. I learned A through Z from him, how to conduct research, how to conduct teaching, how to grade all the reports. So pretty much A through Z I got from him. So currently I'm a professor at Florida Polytechnic University, but all the thing what I'm doing today because of his way through how to get it to the way of core and get the knowledge to the students, how to work with the students in a way that you can just show that not only the path, but also make them success. So that was a thing which I did at Tuskegee as well as I'm doing currently. Professor Sharma always spearhead and provide the facilities and support as a chair of the department for their faculty to success. Basically, we tried and successful in submitting many of the proposals from Office of Naval Research, National Science Foundations, Department of Transportation, and so forth. We were successful generating funding as well as working with the students for their undergraduate education. And then one great example is one of our speakers today, Zach White. He is one of our proud alumni of Tuskegee who brought from our architecture major to physics department. So thank you, Zach, for uh, being just seeing you after a long time. Professor Sharma he still collaborate with us and he still contact me for any of the scientific collaborations. At this very auspicious day, I would like to thank him for all his efforts and support he provided to me and my family for this many years. And then I wish him success and I wish him the restful, peaceful rest of the retirement life. Of course, we will bother him with any of the scientific or any needs. But thank you, Mrs. Sharma and Professor Sharma for a long and safe and pleasureful life ahead. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Dr. Shesha. There is one more person, raise hand, Mr. Brandon. Mr. Brandon, can you be a little bit less than 1 minute? You can come and talk to Dr. Sharma. We are ending the program very soon. So thank you.
Okay, sounds good. I'll make this quick. Dr. Sharma, one of the things that you get to see is, yes, you get to see people enter and leave Tuskegee for a small amount of time. But after 40 years, you see hundreds of thousands and even close to millions of people impacted by the words you gave to them, by the care that you showed them in their different majors and things like that. So a lot of different careers, a lot of different fields now have been impacted by you. You've been mentoring people and you've been showing them how to solve problems and how to make science a fun and exciting career. And so we really just want to show you today how much we value and appreciate how fundamental and amazing you are to the world of STEM. Me as a student, I came in through the COVID-19 pandemic, and I met you virtually, obviously. And whenever we finally started to have classes in person, modified, it was a really good experience to be around you and to interact with you on a higher level. So for that, I'm truly grateful. Congratulations on 40 years at Tuskegee, and we wish you the best of luck in your retirement. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Brandon. Very nice of you. Beautiful words. Now we are at the culmination of program, and we are requesting our Assistant Dean, Dr. Joe Jime, to put word of thanks. Dr. Joe Jime, please.
Peace be unto each of you. I'm laughing because when Dr. Sharma was concluding his statement with respect to the number of students that graduated under him, 10,000 plus, and then you also talk about the staff that you employed, and Dr. Prakash was smiling because one of your staff graduates, Ms. Kimberly Harris, became one of our, in our area. So certainly you've made an impact. But we thank everyone. We thank everyone for coming. And I also want to leave a math problem with the physicists and math professor. I want to leave a problem. For the 40 years of work, and the signature, of course, is excellence. If work is equal to force times distance, how do you calculate the 40 years? How do you impute that into that formula? And not only should it be quantitative, but it should also be qualitative. I want to see what our outcome will be. But we thank everyone. Dr. Hago, thanks very much for coming. And this was a celebration for all of us because we've worked so well with Dr. Sharma. We really appreciate you. And for me personally, there are certain things you did that really, I'm saying now, is an excellent thing. Whenever you came to the office, you sat patiently to wait your time to see the dean. I mean, and that's wonderful. You maintain the integrity of the process. And so we really appreciate that. And we'll not forget your classroom without walls with the electric vehicle, because that's another thing that's reaching to the community. You did that locally, and for that we say thank you. So for the staff that has made this thing so wonderful in preparing this place, we thank you. For faculty and staff, students who've come to join this celebration, we thank you very much. And of course, our college is blessed with some wonderful tech staff, Dr. Aji and the others who help to roll things in, who help to make that connectivity. We appreciate that so much. So from the very bottom of our hearts, and of course, the president who spoke at a distance virtually, we appreciate that. So thank you. And I will not forget also the peanuts that you so gave me for Christmas and the card. I have not forgotten that. So we thank you. So thanks to everyone, and let's have a wonderful time together. You are retiring into restful engagement, but that doesn't mean you're not going to be working still. And so for that, we are also grateful. So thanks to everyone. And from my own Christian experience, I have two companions that follow me and stay with me. And I'm wishing you the same. God's goodness and mercy to rest upon you and follow you wherever you go. Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone. And let's continue the celebration as we talk to one another.
Okay. Well, thanks everyone online for attending it, and we'll be closing the ceremony now. Thanks. You all have a nice day. Bye-bye.
Solve that problem. Solve that one problem.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you for joining.
Just one announcement here.